Let's say you're using Logic for backing tracks like me, and you've got a project like this that's got everything labeled up. You've got cues, you've got clicks, you've got all the tracks, all the outputs, everything's marked up. You want to control it, and you're using something like a Gooroo controller. The best bit is that they've now come out with Gooroo Bridge, which makes everything a lot easier. So as you can see, if I change anything, I can just hit play, and everything is sorted. Let's go solo. And stop. So now Logic is not only controlled by this, but all of those markers and any changes I make within Logic can be copied to this with basically a click of the button. Here's how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is download the software, and it is free. So you just go to GoorooControllers.com, then you head to products, GoorooLink, free, and then free download. It'll start downloading the .dmg, which on Mac is the app file. You then drag and drop that into applications, and you're done. When you download it, it'll be this wonderful purple software, and the first thing straight away for me is to plug in the Liobox, as you can see, and use an update. Now the great thing about this is that you don't have to manually download it and put it on. You can just go to auto, download the firmware, start firmware update. Now the catch to this is it's got to be in the USB-B input of the Liobox, but you just let us do its thing, as you can see, and I'll check back in when it's done. Now you may not have had to update your Liobox, so if that's the case, this is what the bridge does. You've got a few sections here. It's on the left, you've got all of your essentially settings and where you can select everything. In the middle, this will change depending on which menu you're on, and on the right, you've got the properties of your Liobox. Now for this one, the bridge software basically means that in softwares like Ableton and Reaper, there's loads of scripts, so you don't need the bridge so they can talk to each other. The bridge, have I said the word bridge enough, is exactly as it says. For softwares like Pro Tools, Logic, and QLab that don't allow scripting in the same way that Ableton and Reaper do, this bridges it so basically the two of them can talk together, and it's amazing because then you can use Logic like Ableton, and that's my goal. But more importantly, let's get this set up with Logic. So the first thing we want to do is be on the bridge section, and I'm going to select my Liobox here because I plugged it in. I've got it on the USB-A port, but you can do this on either port. As a heads up, you can only have one of these plugged in at any time. Its nickname, Reginald. And then we select our DAW, our DAW, which is Logic. Now, the only thing we need to do here is if you're using one computer, then this is going to be the master. I'm only using one. If you're using two, then you can select whether this is the master or the spare, and this is great for redundancy. Now in Logic, and this, as you can see, is a project that I've already set up. I'll get into it in a second, but the first thing you want to do is go to Logic Pro, Settings, and MIDI. In here, you want to go over to Inputs, and as you can see at the bottom here, Gooroo Bridge Logic MMC, you want to tick. I already have it ticked because I already set this up once, but don't tell anyone. Then you want to go to File, Project Settings, and Synchronization, go to MIDI, and then select Gooroo Bridge, Logic MTC, MMC in, the only two Gooroo Bridge options, and make sure that the MTC and MMC are clicked accordingly. Then you want to make sure that Listen to MIDI Machine Control MMC Input is ticked at the bottom here. These settings are then saved within this project, which is pretty cool. So let's look at actually importing the markers, and this is where it gets really special. So in this project, I'm using my own backing track template where I've got all of the markers laid out. This is only for one song, but imagine you had this for a huge set list. But within here, I've got stuff like my automated click, I've got the cues track, I've got each individual stems, and at the end, it's got stuff like stop and go to next, where it'll automatically go to the next song, which is pretty cool. But anyway, what I want to do is basically import all of this into the Gooroo. Go to Navigate, Open Marker List. You get this wonderful thing where, as you can see, it's got intro, chorus, verse, all of that sort of stuff. Just to make this a little easier, I'm going to rename this to Song 1 Intro. I'm going to set the markers as position by going to View and then basically ticking these two options. This gives Gooroo all of the information it needs. I'm going to select all and copy by going Command C, and then going back into the bridge, I'll exit out of that. You can already see that it's got 10 markers, import markers. There they are, chorus, verse, pre-chorus. Hit import, and then as if by magic, it's immediately on my controller, which is wild. So now that literally means I can hit play. 1, 2, 3, and it starts here, which is amazing. And it means that I've got all of the sections. Let's say I want to jump to the chorus, and it's jumping to the chorus. Let's say I want to go back to the verse, and then across to the outro. It's pretty amazing. And then I can go straight to song 2, and it does it. And stop. So that now immediately means that if you had a project with 2 hours worth of show, then you can literally just import them into the Liobox and you're good to go. As a final few tips on the bridge software, just as little things that help, the first thing you can do is save the preset. So if you name it like setlist master, you can save it, load a preset, select master, and then load, and it loads that exact one. Send it to the Liobox. It's amazing. So you can now select separate gigs and load them straight onto the Liobox. The other thing that you can do is if you select Reginald, you can now change all of the buttons buttons on this rather than on the Liobox itself, and I love stuff like this. So now you can see all 4 banks, and this is all 4 buttons at the bottom. You can click on them, and then you can adjust all of the settings on the right hand side here, and I think that's amazing, and you can do that in any of the modes, whether you're working in any software or using it as a MIDI controller. Same with the set lists. You can add and change all of the set lists, which is amazing using Logic. And finally, all of the configuration things like changing the mode right here, changing the screen view, turning on and off different settings. And it's stuff like this that I think really elevates the Liobox to the next level, because it's up there now with stuff like the Roland gear, where you can plug it in and configure everything on a computer rather than on the device. And when you're in rehearsals and you're making quick changes, this is amazing. If you're interested in the backing track template that I used, it's in the pinned comment. Same with if you're interested in the Gooroo controller, it's in the pinned comments down below. I'll see you in the next one.